Welcome to the WCG for match 12 of the 2020 Australia Day T20 Big Bash. It's the final game of the group stage, which sees the 2017 champions Nice Gary taking on Henry Perinara's tournament debutants, the NIFF NUFFS, to finish us off in the group of death. Both sides have already qualified for the quarterfinals after easily accounting for last year's grand finalists in their opening matches. But these two will now play off to see who will finish top of the pile in Group D. And you can see the Group D standings on your screens. It is the tournament debutants, the NIFF NUFFS, who currently sit at the summit thanks to their bonus point win against last year's grand finalists, with Nice Gary sitting in second position, a point behind the Group D leaders. But they know a victory in this blockbuster will see them leapfrog the men in pink to finish in top spot. So it is the two skippers who will be the key men for either side in today's contest. Both skippers remained undefeated with the bat in their respective run chases against Young Money, Cash Money in their opening matches. With handy contributions with the ball to boot, both sides will be looking towards their skippers for another inspired performance to get the chocolates in this blockbuster to finish top of the group. Nice Gary have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. So a change at the top of the order for Nice Gary. It is the debutant Harry Dean who will get this innings underway for the men in blue. The left-hander has had plenty of raps on him pre-tournament, so now he gets his chance to show what he's got. So top spot in Group D at stake. It'll be Jared Mangione to bowl the first over to Harry Dean. In now, and it's a full toss, and he's connected well as Harry Dean, but he hits it straight at Henry Perinara. So it's a dot ball to get this blockbuster underway. Mangione to continue to Dean in the opening over. It's in now, and it's another full toss, and it's hit back towards Mangione, who can't field off his own bowling. So that's the first boundary of the contest. Harry Dean scores his first runs of the WCG. No wicket for 4. Mangione to continue to Dean in the opening over. As it's in now, and it's another full toss, and Dean slaps this through the offside for his second boundary of the match. It's a gift there from Mangione. Dean races to 8. Dean off to a flyer here in match 12. As Mangione will continue to him again around the wicket, and this one's another full delivery, and it's clipped off his toes, but again he picks out Henry Perinara there at mid-wicket. So Dean is certainly showing us what he's got with the blade, as Mangione is in for the final ball of the over, and again he picks out Henry Perinara for another dot to end the over. It'll be Michael Dark to bowl the second over of the innings, as he's in now too. Dean, it's a full toss, clipped off his toes, and has that gone to the boundary? No, I think it's just hit the fence and bounced back out. So it looks like the NIFF NUFFS have got away with one there. Yeah, unlucky for Dean. Dark to continue to Dean in the second over. As in now, this one's a back of a length delivery, and Dean punches this on the onside. Again to Perinara, and this must have just fallen short of the NIFF NUFFS skipper. Yeah, it has. Dark to continue to Dean in the second over. As in now, this one's a full delivery on Dean's pads, and he's clipped it away to the boundary this time. It's a brilliant bit of timing from Dean, who races to 13. Nice Gary 13 without loss in the second. Dark to continue to Dean in the second over. As in now, this one's another full toss on his pads, but it's been brilliantly stopped there at mid-wicket from Henry Perinara, who dives away to his left to save a certain boundary. Great athleticism by the NIFF NUFFS skipper. So Dark is in for the final ball of the second over. As in now, it's another full toss, and Dean punches this down the ground for another boundary. Dean punishing anything loose as he moves to 18. So it's been a brilliant start from the men in blue to this top of the table clash in Group D. Harry Dean, with his first stick of the tournament, is laying a perfect foundation here for Nice Gary. No wicket for 18 after 2. Can the 2017 champions kick on and post a total up towards that 40 mark and put some real pressure on the group leaders? So it'll be the skipper Henry Perinara to bowl the third over of the innings. As he's in now, Dean gets a thick inside edge onto his body, and he's going to move through for a single. And there's a bit of a slip there from Michael Dark in retrieving that ball, which allows Dean through for a single. Perinara to continue to Dean in the third over. As in now, this one's a back of a length delivery, and it's hit towards Jared Mangione on the leg side, who makes a complete hash of it. And it's another boundary to Dean. Well, it's just the bounce at wrong foot's Mangione here, as Dean moves into the 20s. Perinara to continue to Dean in the third over. As in now, this one's a full delivery right in the block hole, and Dean jams down on it and will move through for a single. So this is good stuff here from the debutant. Good busy cricket has seen him move through to 24. And Nice Gary now have a brilliant platform of which to launch from into this final over. There's still one delivery left in this Perenara over. As he's in now over the wicket to Dean. This one's a back of a length delivery and he punches this through cover for yet another boundary. Dean is on fire here at the WCG. No wicket for 28. It'll be Mangione to bowl the final over of the innings. As in now round the wicket to Dean, it's a full delivery and it's driven through the covers once again for another boundary. Dean and Nice Gary move into the 30s. No wicket for 32. Mangione to continue to Dean in the final over. As in now, and this one's a good length delivery. Dean just tucks this off his hip and moves through for a single. So this has been brilliant to watch here from Harry Dean. He's put the Blues in a very strong position with 3 deliveries still remaining. As Mangione will continue to him now around the wicket. In now, and it's a full delivery and Dean advances. And it's a play and a miss for just about the first time of the innings. Priceless stop there for the Kniffnuffs. Mangione to continue to Dean in the final over. As in now, this one's another back of a length delivery. And it's just tucked off his hip again there from Dean, who moves through for a single. So we arrive at the final ball of the innings. Nice Gary, no wicket for 34. As Mangione is in around the wicket for the final delivery. In now, and it's a full delivery outside off stump. And it's a swing and a miss to finish with. So a brilliant debut innings from Harry Dean has lifted Nice Gary to no wicket for 34 after their 20 deliveries. Harry Dean scoring each and every one of those runs to finish unbeaten on 34. A pretty decent final over has kept this total to a chaseable one. It's 35 to get for the Kniffnuffs to finish top of the group. So it will be the skipper Henry Perenara who will get this run chase underway for the Kniffnuffs. Made a blistering 23 of 9 deliveries to get his side home with a bonus point in their opening contest. Can he replicate that start here? So 35 to get for the Kniffnuffs. It'll be George Paneros to bowl the first over of the innings. As he's in now, and this one's a short delivery and Perenara gets his away through mid-wicket to begin with a boundary. So he's picking up where he left off in match 8. Kniffnuffs are off and racing. Paneros to continue to Perenara in the opening over. As in now, and this one's a full delivery and it's an on-drive which goes down the ground for another boundary. So 2 in 2 to begin the innings here for Henry Perenara. And Kniffnuffs no wicket for 8. Paneros under pressure in the opening over. This time he'll go around the wicket to Perenara. It's a full delivery. Perenara gets the edge. So the tactic works for Nice Gary. They get the big wicket of Perenara, who goes for 8. And the Blues know just exactly how big that is. It'll be Jared Mangione who comes out at number 2 for the Kniffnuffs. This is the first stick of the tournament for the self-proclaimed Big Show. Let's see if he can live up to that billing. Kniffnuffs 1 for 8 in the opening over. As Paneros will continue to Mangione around the wicket for his first delivery. In now, and it's a full delivery and it strikes Mangione on the boot. It'll be a dot ball. So Nice Gary with their tails up after picking up the big wicket of Perenara. Can the Big Show come to the rescue for the men in pink? As Paneros is in for the final ball of the over. In now, and it's a full toss and it's a big swing there from Mangione. As he moves through for a single and he's taken that last bit pretty lackadaisical. It's a direct hit there from Harry Dean. The umpire has already said not out. As we take a look, this must be close. Oh, might have just got the bat down in time. It'll be Josh bowling to bowl the second over of the innings. As in now to Mangione, it's a full delivery and Mangione drives this over the fence. So that's the second wicket down for the Kniffnuffs. They're in trouble here in match 12. 2 for 9. So it's Michael Dark, the last hope for the Kniffnuffs, who makes his way to the crease at number 3. His first ever stick at the WCG. It'll have to be a pretty impressive effort on debut to get his side home, as his side required 26 off 14. So it'll be bowling to continue around the wicket here to Dark. In now, and it's a full delivery and he gets a thick outside edge, and he's going to move through for a single, as Paneros has 3 goes to field the ball and then produces an awful throw. Dark scores his first run at the WCG. And it's a comedy of errors there from the Blues skipper. Bowling to continue to Dark in the second over. As in now, this one's a short delivery and Dark gets this away onto the fence on the leg side. But Dean is quickly onto it to prevent him going through for a single. So 25 required off 12 deliveries for the Kniffnuffs to hold on to top spot in Group D. As bowling will continue to Dark around the wicket and he drops this one short again and Dark gets this away. on the leg side for a boundary. So that helps. Dark moves through to 5. The Kniffnuffs 2 for 14. So the final chance for a bonus point here for Nice Gary, as bowling is into Dark for the final ball of the second over. As he's in now, and this one slides down the leg side to end the over. So it's Nice Gary who are firmly on top in this Group D decider. The Kniffnuffs 2 for 15 after 2 overs, requiring a further 20 off 10 deliveries if they're going to sneak home. It's been a decent first over with the bat here from Dark, so perhaps he's got something up his sleeve to get his side home. So it'll be Harry Dean to bowl the third over of the innings, as he's in now round the wicket to Dark, and it's a good length delivery, and it's a swing and a miss there from Michael Dark, so the pressure mounts on the debutant. 20 needed from 9 deliveries, as Dean will continue to Dark around the wicket. It's a full delivery, and it crashes into Dark stumps. So there it is. Nice Gary with a comfortable win in the end to top Group D. So a clinical performance from the men in blue has seen them prevail by 19 runs over the Kniffnuffs in the final match of the group stage. The result sees them top the group of death and send a clear message to the rest of the competition. Harry Dean having a day out in particular, 34 not out and picking up the final wicket to announce himself on the big stage. So as we take a look at the final standings from the group of death, it is Nice Gary who leapfrogged the Kniffnuffs into that top spot and finished with a 100% record to set up a mouth-watering quarter-final against the defending champions. The Kniffnuffs the only tournament debutants to get through to the next stage, as they finish in second position, and last year's grand finalists finished bottom of the pile. So the quarter-final matchups are locked in. Quarter-final 1, which is up next, sees the tournament powerhouse of 2 inches short of a length taking on 60 Grit, who are making their first ever finals appearance. Quarter-final 2 sees the 6 offenders taking on the Saggy Greens in what looks an intriguing encounter. And then 2 blockbusters to finish off. It's the 2-time champions, how's that, taking on Henry Perinara's tournament debutants, the Kniffnuffs, in quarter-final 3. With the form team of the competition, Nice Gary, taking on the defending champions, Wet Up, in quarter-final 4.